Hi there. In this demo, I'm going to show you how Tuya Link SDK running in a Linux virtual machine could communicate with a mobile phone where a Tuya Smart app is running. So this communication happens via Tuya IoT Cloud platform. So first of all, we need to create a product in the Tuya Cloud platform. Here I have already created a product called Link SDK demo. And when I create a product, it generates a product ID. This product ID I need to configure in the SDK. And once I create the product, I need to define some data points. Data points are nothing but the data which we want to store in the cloud and the data which we want to see in our mobile phone. Here I have created a data point and which has the ID of 101. The data point could be of any type: integer, bool, character, string, or raw. Here I have defined a data point of type raw. Raw is any data which is encoded in base64 format. Once you define the data points, you need to purchase the license. Here I have already purchased the license. The license consists of an authorization key. This authorization key again I need to configure in the SDK. So once you have this ready, you need to download the code, the SDK code. The SDK code is already it's here. It's there in the Git. I have already downloaded this code. Okay, this is my SDK code, and here I have configured the product ID and the license details. Let's build the SDK. Okay, this is the SDK. The SDK is being compiled now. Alright, it is ready. There is a demo application given. I will run the same application, but I have slightly modified it to define my data point. Okay. Here, first time with my IoT device, I have not connected any mobile phone with this device yet. Hence, it generates the QR code. I quickly scan this QR code using the Tuya Smart app. Okay. Now this mobile phone app is bound with the IoT device where SDK is being run. Okay, I've written a small application where I send some data to the cloud. Alternatively, I send 0 and 1 5 times. This is 0. This is in hex encoded format. Sorry, base64 encoded format. And this is 1. I send these numbers to the cloud alternatively for 5 times. And the same data I should be receiving in my mobile phone app. I will rerun the application. See, when I stop the application, the device went offline in my mobile phone. I will restart the device. You could see now it got connected again. And the device is pushing some data. You could see it in the mobile phone. It is receiving 30, 31 alternatively. 30 31 are nothing but the ASCII equivalent characters, ASCII value for 0 and 1. Okay, so now here we push some data from my virtual machine, and the data went to cloud, and from cloud the IoT cloud platform pushed the data to the mobile phone. So now I will send some data from the mobile phone, it will go to cloud, and again the cloud will push the data to the Linux virtual machine. I'll send 35. 35 is nothing but ASCII value for 5. Yeah, I received the data in my virtual machine. You could see this. It is NQ equal. This is nothing but 5 in base 64 encoded format. Okay, this is, I have a base 64 decoder here. I'll decode this. The value is 5. That's all I have in this demo. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.